News. I'm Chris Foster. Mexico's president says 4 Americans kidnapped Friday, some possibly wounded or killed by gunfire, were caught in a shootout between two groups.
The travelers have been identified as Latavia McGee, Shaid Woodward, Zindel Brown, and Eric James Williams of South Carolina. According to a family member, they were heading to Mexico for a medical procedure. She says, quote, "This is like a bad dream you wish you could wake up from."
Fox's Jackie Ibanez. A top Chinese diplomat says relations with the United States have left a rational path.
The US needs to change its view of China or risk conflict and confrontation. The view of China's Foreign Minister Qin Gang. Qin, with a tailor-made analogy, viewing China as a primary rival is like putting the first button of your shirt in the wrong hole.
Fox's Jonathan Savage. Qin was until a couple of months ago China's ambassador to the U.S. America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
Southern Heritage Bank is your local community-focused bank. You'll see our teammates proudly...
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
ThompsonLaw.com. Good morning. It is 7:02, Mix 104.1. We're on MixTV.tv. We're on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. And your phone and mobile devices through the Mix 104.1 app. It's a free download at mymix1041.com. At now 7:03 and local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. And Dillard's Law has passed the state Senate. It happened last night, according to reports. It was sponsored by State Senator Adam Lowe, and it has passed the Tennessee State Senate and named for Brittany and Dustin Dillard, the Cleveland couple killed in the Christmas night crash on Water Level Highway. Now, this Dillard's Law allows a surviving parent or guardian of a child whose parent was a victim of vehicular homicide to convert a restitution order for child maintenance payments to a civil judgment at any time rather than having to wait until the conclusion of the defendant's sentence. The companion bill in the House is still in the committee process. We're going to speak with State Senator Adam Lowe coming up about 8 o'clock this morning about the passage of Dillard's Law through the state Senate. Also last night, the Bradley County Commission had a voting session, and 2nd District Commissioner Louis Alford pulled a resolution from the agenda that asked the Bradley County Board of Education to create a process to honor distinguished alumni in the future. The commission discussed the resolution following the vote to honor former Barrett and WNBA first overall draft pick Ryan Howard. Alford said after a recent discussion with the director of Bradley County Schools, Dr. Linda Cash, he feels the county school system is already working toward a new process that will address the commission's concerns. Also last night, Bradley County 7th District Commissioner Bill Winters made a motion to approve the Legal and Legislative Committee recommendation to authorize the legislative administrator to continue distributing agenda packets in advance of meetings via email to citizens requesting the documents. And Commissioner Winters also made a motion to approve the Legal and Legislative Committee's recommendation to attach a fiscal note to all resolutions, ARP resolutions and expenditures would be exempt. Police said, by the way, this is from the Chattanoogan.com. They report that Chattanooga police said a fight involving juvenile girls and 2 boys outside Hamilton Place Mall erupted in gunfire on Saturday night. No one injured. Happened about 7:30 Saturday night near Hamilton Place Boulevard. By the way, one of the bullets, we understand, hit the Loft Hotel at one of the windows there. And getting word that the Cleveland Daily Banner is reporting the city of Cleveland announced the Cleveland Police Department's conducting training drills and scenarios at George R. Stewart Elementary School that will last through Thursday. You may notice a significant presence of police cars, fire trucks, and more at the school. Of course, George R. Stewart, along with the Cleveland City School System, on spring break this week. Keep this before your attention. A program reminder: the Bradley Central High School Bearettes will take on Knoxville Bearden in the girls' state tournament quarterfinals tomorrow, Wednesday, at MTSU, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, here on Mix 1041 and the Mix 1041 app. And you can download our app at mymix1041.com. Our high school basketball coverage supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Also last night, Bridget, Cleveland High School eliminated the boys. Lost in Murfreesboro to Blackman last night in a sub-state, so they are done. Congratulations, Reggie Tucker and his team on a great season.
Yeah, what a great season they had. Just to make it that far is great.
You hate Cleveland High School, and it comes through your comments here. And, well, put that sign down. That's terrible. Also, McMinn County is heading back to the boys' state tournament after beating Gatlinburg Pitt. No, that's not true. They beat somebody else. Who they beat?
Laverne.
They beat Laverne, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They beat Laverne last night in Athens. They're going back to state tournament first time in 12 years.
Yeah, man, what an exciting time for them.
So big time there, 7:07. Let's get our first check of the streets here.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol Report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. It's here, the Don Ledford Buick GMC Truck Annual March Mania event, and they are saying yes to low interest rates and 90 days until your first payment. Visit their showroom on North Lee Highway and Don Ledford in Cleveland, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rid of Pest Mix line is 614-6499. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Cleveland. They work with the communities and businesses they serve to make sure that all forms of waste are handled in ways that are reliable for their customers, safe for their employees, and respectful of the environment. Visit them online at wasteconnections-clevelandtn.com.
Are you done?
I'm done. Yes.
Okay, well, I was in the middle of a text message. 7:08. Of course, I'm trying to do other things while you're talking. Hey, Fruit Loops, are you here this morning?
Yes, boss, I'm here.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Dear Lord. I came in this morning. He was singing praises to Hosanna as I walked in the back door here.
Well,
so
good.
It was very nice. Why are you getting in here so early now? What are you getting, about 5 a.m., making some flapjacks, sausage links, by the way, gravy. If you can make gravy, that's the true crucible of a great cook.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to be ready for you, boss.
No, you're excited I won't be here next week. That's what all of you are whistling Dixie.
Getting a little anxious, yes.
Yeah, I guarantee you. All right, here we go. What do you really know? This just makes me happy. I don't know why. All right, it's the Hardee's Wake Up, and our friends at Hardee's, you know, they've gone all in on this Philly cheesesteak thing,
Mm-hmm. Heard.
and they're doing a great job now. Boys and girls, what's happening here? I'm shifting through papers. There's about 55,000 on top of the board here, and I found it. There we go. All right. By the great Henry Mancini. Buy it in the new Philly cheesesteak menu at Hardee's. The all-new Philly cheesesteak burrito, folded eggs. You can fold an egg. Did you know that, Brenda?
Yes.
You know.
I can't.
Wait a second.
Hardee's can.
All of a sudden, I thought I had Paula Dean here. Well, I'm wrong. Oh, yeah, Bentley sliced ribeye. Oh, man, it's great. Onions and peppers. Leave those off, but it's fun. Well, some of you like the onions and peppers, and we're within 20 feet of you. We know it. Melty cheese served in a warm flour tortilla. Hardee's! Feed your happy nappy. Come on.
Studies show that people who can count to 5 without saying 1.
It's the Carl's Jr. and Hardee's Happy Star. And the famous Star Burger. And the Superstar Burger. So many stars. My Rewards members get exclusive offers on the Carl's Jr. and Hardee's app.
Our slogan is better mattress, better price. And at Mermaid, we really do believe that because we use the highest quality of foams, the highest quality of intercoils that go into the mattresses, and we have the highest quality people working for us. We have a number of employees that have been with us for up to 30 years, and we're very proud of that fact.
We're here at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
We are here with great service. We're here. We're here.
We're here.
We're here with great deals. We're here for you.
So come get huge Nissan savings when you shop Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland and Cleveland-Nissan today. Home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Did you know 4 out of every 10 pills contain a potential lethal dose of fentanyl? 2 salt-sized grains of fentanyl can kill. Talk to your kids today about the risks of fentanyl. ATS The Bridge, speaking out against drugs, speaking up with a message of hope. Visit atsthebridge.org today.
Hey, it's Josh with Wholesale Supply. Our team members have been serving the Southeast with the best plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products for the past 75 years. Founded in Cleveland, Tennessee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need, from water heaters to kitchen faucets, from lighting to septic tanks. We literally sell it all. Don't believe me? Stop by one of our 32 stores across the Southeast and check it out for yourself. And tell them Josh sent you. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
From Lookout Mountain to Cleveland, from Red Bank to Collegedale, luxury lives here.
Chattanooga Auto Square is your home for premium luxury automobiles.
And we have the largest selection in all of Chattanooga of pre-owned vehicles from every major brand.
Chattanooga Auto Square, Jaguar, Land Rover, Porsche, Infiniti.
Luxury lives here.
Pictures of snow in California.
Yes.
So the snow you're seeing, that's where I used to live in the San Bernardino Mountains. It's about 80 miles from Los Angeles. The Today Show is doing it now. And they're showing pictures of Crestline. And up there you have, now this is Southern California. There's the San Bernardino Mountains. And so you have Crestline. I lived in Lake Arrowhead. And then you had Big Bear. Now, Big Bear is where the X Games started and all that stuff, and the big Mammoth Mountain ski resorts and that sort of thing. And everybody, all the celebrities lived up there, including me. And so, anyway, I was 9. But anyway, you have to go up and down that mountain, and the pictures are incredible. And the last year we were there, it did this. Now, this is record-breaking snow that we're seeing in the San Bernardino Mountains. But the last year we were there, it did that on Mother's Day. So you imagine mid-May.
Yeah.
We're out of there. It ain't happening.
Goodness.
So that continues. 7:14. Let's go inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center and Roger Pickett.
Our anniversary Lindsay Line Queen mattress is on sale now for only $499. A mattress you can flip and rotate just like you used to, but only at Mermaid Mattress.
For today, we'll have partly cloudy skies, a high of 72 and a low of 40 this evening. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies, a high of 61 and a low of 44. And then we'll have cloudy skies with rain showers throughout the day on Thursday with a high of 56. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 51 degrees.
This weather forecast is brought to you by PhD Pharmacy, Keith Street near
near Harrison Pike. Free delivery within a 50-mile radius of Cleveland. Call Gina Moser Patterson today at 423-614-6650.
So one time, in order to play, I play basketball all the time. So we'd play, and so I'd have to shovel the snow to play the basketball. Play basketball. I'm shoveling snow and look up. Dick Clark's walking by. Hey, Dick. We lived right around the corner. And
wow.
So, oh yeah. Checking the salad dressing one time at Jensen's little grocery. It's kind of like Cook's, a little grocery store. Mm-hmm. And I was in there, and here comes Paul Newman. He's checking his deal. Then Frankie Avalon one time. I'm in Jensen's. Now I'm like 10 years old.
Yeah.
And Frankie's in there. Frankie, and he was so nice. And I said, well, my mother just loves you. She used to love the Beach movies, you and Annette Funicello. So he goes out and sings to my mom.
Wow.
In the parking lot, singing, made up a song about my mother, my mom, crying or whatever.
Wow.
So it was a fun place to live, yeah. I may go back, actually,
okay.
But do not miss the snow. Oh, my Lord.
This is Patrick Spengler, principal of Bradley Central High School. I admit it. I listen to Steve and Bridget Mix Mornings on Mix 104.1. There I said it.
Brittany Cook. Hey, Brittany, I lived there 3rd grade on. Brittany thinks, no, not 1st grade, 3rd grade. Good morning, Brittany. I'm going to send this out to you. It's the Killers.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight.com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go.com? Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom.
Direct Primary Care Associates, your place for health care. Fast access and on-time visits with no deductibles and no copays. The one-on-one time with a member of the talented staff makes going to the doctor a better experience. Direct Primary Care Associates offers telemedicine services and can do all routine labs. Check out all the ways Direct Primary Care Associates can help you and your family at directpca.com or call them at 650-4831. Direct Primary Care Associates. It's not insurance, it's health care.
Hey listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon. The voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Morning, everybody. My name is Doug Vierthal, General Manager, Cleveland Ford. As you can see, the long-awaited construction build has begun. We are definitely, so everybody knows in the community, expanding to support and to service the community. When you pull in, it looks a little bit confusing. We are open during business. Everybody should know that we have a bunch of new Fords in inventory. We have Broncos, we have F-150s, as well as a bunch of orders coming in weekly and monthly. If you need anything, you can reach me. My name is Doug Vierthaler. Look forward to talking to y'all soon.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. You have the potential to earn over $21 an hour with new progressive pay rates. A $2 night shift premium, plus you're eligible to earn a $5,000 stay bonus. Peyton's in Cleveland has open interviews every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. and then from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. All right, I have before the news here, Bridget, I have a personal message for Jackson Brown, who wants to know what song was that. Now, first of all, Jackson, you're already much more intelligent than your father, Andy Brown, and he's an attorney. So you tell me. Jackson, that was called Somebody Told Me by the group The Killers. He wants to get this on his playlist. Brittany, how old is Jackson now? I'll just wait. We'll just wait for the text to come through. Oh, I've known Brittany Cook all my life.
Yes.
And her and I've not known Andy all my life. Andy's pretty funny, though. He's a funny guy. All right, I tell you what, before the news here, he's 8 years old. Jackson Brown is 8 years old. Oh, my goodness. Lord have mercy. Grab that wheel from Brittany Cook. Come on now, Jackson. Hey, Bridget, let's check our Simmons Bank celebration list. What do you got?
Okay, happy birthday to Charlie Cabrera today, sophomore at Bradley Central, where he plays baseball. Carla Moody was 34 yesterday, works over at Volunteer Energy. And then Clayton Fields is 30 today, works at Whirlpool. That is from his mom and dad. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the Volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the HHM text line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Simmons Bank gives you more for a better banking experience with convenience in mind.
All right. Don't forget, program reminder, we'll have Bradley Central High School in the state tournament. The Bearettes tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. They'll be over at MTSU playing. Well, they're playing. You know what, Brett? It's very interesting. They're playing the number one team in the state. Knoxville Bearden is undefeated. Bradley is number 2 in the state. So we're getting a 1-2 matchup in the quarterfinal. They do a blind draw, and so that's just how it came out.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you saw the video. Great. We played it yesterday. Great video after they won the sub-state of the girls, dousing Reuter with a bunch of bottled water. Coach Jason Reuter, first time he's had a bath in about 2 weeks.
Oh, no.
So thank God we did that. Melissa Reuter's thanking the Lord for that. Well, big Kentucky fan. You know, they're all about the same. Anyway, Bradley Central High School Bearettes at Knoxville Bearden. Tomorrow, that's Wednesday, tomorrow at the Murphy Center at MTSU. Gary Owenby, Brian Grisham, maybe Shelton. I don't know. Shelton's gone, so he may kick in there a little bit, but talking to him about that. But anyway, 11 in the morning. They'll probably go in there about 10:45, something like that. And that'll be on Mix 1041 and the free Mix app. Folks, download it, mymix1041.com. Our coverage of high school basketball supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Coming up, got a very special interview with a friend of mine who I've known since, kind of like Brittany Cook, actually. I've known her since kindergarten. Gloria Moser. She was Gloria Peterson. And she's coming in to talk about Grayson. And Grayson, her son, who passed away, he was a Cleveland High School student, that she and Chris, who I've known since high school, doing something very special in his memory. So Gloria's going to come in here about 7:30 this morning and talk about that. It's a tremendous thing they're doing. Gloria was Gloria Peterson, and there's a couple of girls, I still call them girls. You know, I'll put Brittany in that too. Gloria and Tricia Douglas. Tricia's now Tricia Frazier. She lost a bet, married Monty Frazier. But they have not changed a bit. They look exactly the same. They haven't, not changed a bit.
Wow.
And Gloria is coming in here. And then, hey, Fruit Loops, I know why you got in here so early, because I look at the logo you put on the screen here. Scottie Mayfield's coming in about 8 o'clock. Scottie's probably listening. Scottie listens about twice a year. That's when he comes down here. Kind of like Bob Kesseling. You know, they'll tune in just to see what we say. But anyway, Scottie's coming in. He's going to reveal the Mayfield ice cream flavors for the summer. And Angie Melhorn made him some good notes. So I think he's bringing ice cream, Bridget. So I think that's happening.
All right.
So no wonder you're so excited, Fruit Loops. That's why you got in here at 5 a.m.
You definitely figured it out.
Well, you come in for the free Mayfield samples. Is that right?
Scottie normally brings us ice cream, yes.
Yeah. So it's the 100th anniversary of Mayfield ice cream, and we're going to be celebrating the rest of the year, really. Mary Williams, of course, at Mayfield Dairy, and Jamel Horn, all of our friends up there, and of course, the great Scottie Mayfield. He'll join us, and Bridget, I can report that Bradley County Relay for Life with Dwayne Ballou, you know, they're going to have an ice cream sandwich eating contest at the Relay for Life. Yes. When he came in here last week, I told him, I said, look, because he's got like 10 people already in. I said, as long as it's Mayfield ice cream, I'll do it. And sure enough, they did confirm it will be Mayfield ice cream. What else would it be?
Yeah.
What else are you going to do?
Awesome.
So anyway, we'll have Scottie in here about 8 a.m. Also coming up in the 8 o'clock news this morning, a conversation with State Senator Adam Lowe. Yesterday, Senator Lowe's bill called Dillard's Law, named for Brittany and Dustin Dillard, the Cleveland couple killed in the Christmas night crash on Water Level Highway, allows for the surviving parent or guardian of a child whose parent was a victim of vehicular homicide to convert a restitution order for child maintenance payments to a civil judgment at any time rather than having to wait until the conclusion of the defendant's sentence. So that passed the state Senate last night. And so we're going to talk with Senator Lowe coming up at 8 o'clock.
This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. It's here, the Don Ledford Chevrolet annual March Mania event, and they are saying yes to low interest rates and 90 days until your first payment. Visit their showroom on North Lee Highway and Don Ledford in Cleveland, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there as you make your way in. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ritapest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the HHM text line. This traffic report is brought to you by Southland Finance. On May 1st, they are relocating to a larger, more convenient branch.
What?
950 25th Street in Cleveland at the intersection of 25th Street and Peerless Road.
So Dusty got kicked out?
He did, yes.
He got kicked out of the... Hey, Dusty, you got to pay your... Well, you need to go to Southland Finance, get some money so you can pay your bill.
They're moving on up. 423-458-3007.
Well, that's a great location.
Yes, it is.
So they're going over to 25th and
25th and Peerless.
And Peerless. Oh, right there in front of Ace Hardware.
That's right.
That's what I'm talking about now.
That's right.
So Dusty going to be getting his Ace Hardware on. His head on. He probably has never been in one, but anyway. All right. Also, folks, don't forget, we got a great contest happening with our friends at O'Charlie's, and it's called See the Good. You know someone who's gone out of their way to help someone else, someone who's doing good and not getting, any attention for it. Nominate that person. They can win a gift card from O'Charlie's. Simply go to our website, mymix1041.com. Click on the O'Charlie's See the Good banner. Winner is going to be selected every week, every Friday at 5 o'clock here on Mix 1041. O'Charlie's, they've got a brand new menu. They're doing a lot of great things right there in front of Bradley Square Mall on Paul Huff Parkway, as it's a place that always helps to build our community.
This is Thomas Williams with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
The burden of chronic pain, no matter the source, can have a crippling effect on our daily lives. If you suffer from pain in your joints, back, or neck, call the team at Interventional Pain Consultants. They will treat the source of the problem so you can increase your activity and enjoy life again. Interventional Pain Consultants has 3 locations in East Tennessee to serve you. They are proud to welcome back to Cleveland Bradley Central alum Dr. Josh Hare. Call today to schedule an appointment. 423-339-9581 or visit IPCTennessee.com.
It's the Carl's Jr. and Hardee's Happy Star. And the famous Star Burger. And the Superstar Burger. So many stars. My Rewards members get exclusive offers on the Carl's Jr. and Hardee's app.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one. And there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great. And their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Mix 1041 and Honda Cleveland are giving one deserving firefighter in our area a chance to win a 2023 Honda Civic. Nominate your favorite firefighter today at mymix1041.com.
Thank you for calling Logan Thompson. This is Ashley.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Remember Me Senior Care is Cleveland's first assisted living and memory care neighborhood. They specialize in assisted living for those who are still active with a community of indoor and outdoor activities. They also provide memory care living for those who are facing life with dementia. Learn more online at remembermesc.com or call their office and set up an in-person visit at 423-473-3140. Remember Me Senior Care, a culture of care your loved one deserves.
Mixed Mornings.
You're watching Mixed Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
Send out a big shout out, Bridget. My friend, Lord have mercy, one of my dearest friends in the world, Roger Petit at Economy Rentals, celebrated 40 years of Economy Rentals this past Saturday with a big celebration. And I tell you, Roger and Stacy Petit, if you see Roger or Stacy, or just go by Economy Rentals, it's a big achievement. 40 years in business, a local family-owned business. Let me tell you something. Boy, did they do a wonderful job. But we were there at Economy Rentals, and they have more furniture and televisions and items than I've ever seen. And I tell you, I've been doing their commercials for probably over 30 years at Economy Rentals, and of course the great Eddie Ramsey started that years and years ago. But anyway, Roger Petit, one time about 5-6 years ago, I'm reading the banner in the obituaries. There was Roger, and Roger spells his name R-O-D-G. If you're watching TV, I'm having to spell it out with my finger. R-O-D-G-E-R. Petite. And I called Economy Rentals. It was a different Roger Petit, but it was. So Roger, he said he got like 100 phone calls.
Sure.
And I said, boy, I hate it took, that to make me call you. But anyway, Roger's a wonderful, wonderful man. Stacy's keeping the tradition going, and they're doing great. Economy Rentals, happy 40th anniversary to Economy Rentals. All right, let's go to the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center, another business that's been going about a little over 40 years. Roger Pickett and Mermaid Mattress.
You think the mattress business is competitive? You bet it is, and no matter how many out-of-town chains come to town, Mermaid Mattress will always be your local place to get a better mattress at a better price.
For today, we'll have sunny skies, a high of 72 and a low of 39 this evening. For tomorrow, we'll have partly cloudy skies early in the day, becoming mostly cloudy during the afternoon, a high of 61 and a low of 43 tomorrow night, and then rain showers throughout the day on Thursday with a high of 56. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 52 degrees.
Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious foods in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
All right, it's time for the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, hello, Human Kindness Sports, sponsored in part by the Town Squire. If you have a prom, wedding, or any other formal event to plan for, visit the Tuxedo Department at the Town Squire for the best fit and style. Pick out a traditional style or a fashion-trending tux in slim or ultra-slim fit. The Town Squire can help take some of the stress out of planning your wedding with their great selection of rental suits and tuxedos. Thank you for allowing to let them serve you all of these years. Since 1977, the Town Squire, Stewart Park Plaza, Key Street, Cleveland. The shop with the personal touch. Mix 104.1. It's the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI, thank you, Gloria. CHI Memorial. It is hello, human kindness, and it is basketball action. But last night, Cleveland High School, the boys eliminated for the season. They lost at Murfreesboro-Blackman in a sub-state last night. Cleveland season's done. Big congratulations, Reggie Tucker, along with the team, the families involved. Great season, but it is over. Blackman advances. McMinn County, the Cherokees, the boys, are heading to their first state tournament in 12 years. They defeated Laverne last night in Athens. McMinn County back to the boys' state tournament. Hello, Jimmy Haney. Everybody in McMinn County, they're celebrating this morning, as heard the celebration quite a bit last night in Athens. Also, Brainerd, Chattanooga Brainerd heading back to the state tournament in 2A. They defeated Gatlinburg Pittman last night, 71-66. They'll go back to the 2A state tournament. Here we go. The girls' state quarterfinals. The Bradley Central High School Bearettes will play tomorrow in the state tournament against Knoxville Bearden, 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. Tip-off here on Mix 104.1 and the Mix 104.1 app, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. And we just learned that assistant coach Amy Tensley, formerly Amy Profit, the sharpshooting guard for Bradley Central, is having a birthday today. Happy birthday, Amy. And we're hoping for a state championship as a great birthday gift. Another one. Southern Conference Championship last night. Furman defeated UTC 88-79 in Asheville. That was on ESPN last night. It's Furman's first NCAA tournament appearance since 1980. We now know the league basketball schedule for the NCAA regionals. The Lady Flames will take on Lynn University in Tampa, Florida, Friday night, 7:30, right here on Mix 104.1. And the Lee men will take on West Georgia in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Saturday night at 7:30. We have not confirmed which station that will appear. And NFL note here, quarterback Derek Carr, who walked out on the Las Vegas Raiders with about 2 weeks to go in the season this year. He's going to New Orleans for $100 million. Yeah, how do you want him on your how'd you like him on your team? Absolutely no integrity whatsoever. So, yeah, good luck to the Saints. I'm sure that'll be just like Drew Brees, won't it? All right, there you go. That is sports, sponsored in part by the Town Squire. Bobby Ludwig is your Edward Jones financial advisor. Bobby, how are you?
Steve, good morning.
Good morning to you. What's up this morning?
The birds are out chirping this morning, Steve.
You're hearing birds in your head again. That's always encouraging.
I am. They're out loud this morning. But, hey, the markets were mixed yesterday. The Dow up 40 points. It closed at 33,431. The S&P up just under 3 points. It closed at 4,048. For the NASDAQ, off 13 points yesterday. Hear that, Steve? To close at 11,676. So it's a beautiful day in the morning this morning, Steve. Back to you guys in the studio.
It is Bobby Ludwig, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Bobby, how can people reach out to you?
That's right. Give us a call for all your investment, retirement, and life insurance needs, 473-2215. Again, it's 473-2215. Or stop by and see me at 2060 North Ocoee, right by the old Minor gas station.
All right, at 21 before 8. Thank you, Bobby. And coming up, we're going to talk to my friend Gloria Moser in about 30 seconds.
A name and brand that you can...
Bender Realty is helping to keep the community thriving during this pandemic by offering no-contact online tools for buyers and sellers in the real estate market.
Especially in this day and time with COVID, it makes a lot of the buyers are not wanting to get out and walk into someone else's home, and even sellers may not want people in their home. We can actually do a virtual tour with our phones and send it to our clients.
Walk through a property without having to actually be there and see all the intricacies of the property and the things that they may or may not want.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
TV, and we welcome you back in. And my longtime friend, I have known this woman since kindergarten, Gloria Moser. Gloria, how are you?
Good morning. Doing good.
No, it's a tough morning, and I say how are you kind of as a greeting, but Gloria, this is a tough day, and of course, you and Chris, I appreciate you being here. Chris Moser, my friend from long, long ago. But your son, Grayson, who passed away after a 2-year battle with pediatric cancer, today is his birthday. It's his 18th birthday. And you have decided to come in here and talk about this. And you're doing, you and Chris and your family, along with a host of friends, are doing a wonderful thing. But I'm just going to turn it over to you, Gloria, and share with us, if you will.
Thank you. Yes, 18 years ago today, Grayson was born. Wonderful, happy baby and kid, and just all the time happy, loved being around people. And yes, he did die from a pediatric brain tumor almost 2 years ago. And so we created the Grayson Foundation, a 501c3 nonprofit in his memory. And today we want to talk about one of our missions for that, which is to fund a memorial scholarship at Cleveland High School. And I brought a picture for your viewers. I know your listeners can't see it. But
oh, my goodness. Wow.
Grayson was in the marching band at Cleveland High. Loved it. He was so proud to wear that uniform. He played percussion, just like his daddy.
Yep, that's right.
And he would have graduated from Cleveland this year. And so it was important to us to have our foundation ready to go so that we can award the first scholarship this May to a member of his class. And so today, on his 18th birthday, we are asking the community to donate $18 to our foundation, and that will help fund the scholarship fund. And you can do that by going to thegraysonfoundation.net/give, or you can give on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/thegraysonfoundation1. You have to put a 1 on it, because there are a couple of other Grayson Foundations in the country, we learned after we started ours. And you'll know you have the right one if you see our logo with the red headphones. So since Grayson loved music so much, and he loved to wear headphones.
Yes, he did.
We've got red headphones in our logo, so you'll know you have the right page if you see that.
We're joined by Gloria Moser, Chris also here, and I just want to talk for a moment about this this tremendous scholarship fund, and you know, and not just the scholarship fund, but the foundation. What were your hopes, you and Chris, when you started this foundation? What's your hope for this foundation, if you will?
Our desire is to keep Grayson's memory alive while helping others in the community. And one way that we're doing that is through this scholarship. The Grayson Moser Memorial Scholarship Fund will be given to a graduating senior at Cleveland High every year.
Wow. What a wonderful memorial. Again, we're joined by Gloria Moser. We are celebrating the memory of Grayson. Today would have been his 18th birthday. And you can again go, as she just told you, the graysonfoundation.net /give, and $18 is the request today. And I know this audience will support this today. There are other families, you told me the other day when we had a phone conversation, who are struggling in this community. What do you say to not just those families, but any families this morning who are struggling, especially with the illness of children, which is a whole other level of pain? What do you say to them this morning, Gloria?
To have a child diagnosed with cancer is your worst nightmare. Families need all the support they can get. We currently have 6 kids and teens here in Cleveland that are battling, and our foundation has another mission aside from the scholarship. In a way, we can help those families, And I want to come back another time to go into more detail about that.
And we're going to do that. Just repeating, the Grayson Foundation, and today, in honor of Grayson's 18th birthday, they're asking members of the community, will you donate $18 today? And I'm going to give you the information. And I tell you what, Gloria, if you'll repeat the information, and then I want to tell you, if you're driving or something, you miss this, call us here, text us here, whatever, and we'll give it to you over the phone. We've got folks here that can do that. Gloria, would you repeat how they can give $18 today, please?
Yes. We would love to have your $18 donation. You can go to our website, thegraysonfoundation.net/give. You can also give on our Facebook page. The Grayson Foundation, #1, is our Facebook page. We also accept Venmo at the Grayson Foundation and PayPal.me/Grayson Foundation. So we have a variety of ways people can give, and we appreciate anything. And you can also write a check to the Grayson Foundation. We're happy to provide a letter for tax records if needed.
Well, and I think, and not just today, although today is what we're here to talk about, the $18 donation. But if you want to find out more just overall about this wonderful foundation that my friends Chris and Gloria have started, just go to the graysonfoundation.net, and they can find out all about it. Is that right, Gloria?
That's right. We've got all this information on our website, thegraysonfoundation.net.
You've always been such a strong person, stronger than what you've ever known, I'm sure. I've known you since kindergarten, and to come in here today is a tribute to you, to Chris Moser, to your family, and I thank you. Well,
God is our source of strength.
Amen. Amen.
He really is.
Every time I see you guys at First Baptist, I see Chris singing, I think, oh my goodness, the Lord has had to have sustained you and given you strength to do this. Because
That's right.
I cannot think of a harder thing to go through than what you have. God bless you, Gloria.
Thank you.
God bless you, Chris. 18 years ago today, Grayson was born. And you see two parents here who are turning this in to something for other people. And I hope that you will respond today. TheGraysonFoundation.net / is that a / or a backslash? I get that confused.
I don't.
Bridget, it's a backslash, I think, /. See, she just says /. She doesn't care. /give. Guys, thank you very much. And Gloria, I know you'll be back in a couple of weeks, so we're looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you you're welcome anytime, obviously.
Thank you for having us.
Anytime. All right, it is 12 before the hour. Coming up, Scottie Mayfield plus Senator Adam Lowe. State Senator Adam Lowe, they passed his bill called Dillard's Law in the state Senate last night. That is named for Brittany and Dustin Dillard, who were killed on Christmas Day on Water Level Highway. We're going to talk about that bill that passed the state Senate about 8 o'clock this morning. So stand by for that. So we got a lot to come. Stay with us.
For more than 30 years, the
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Attention shoppers, learn more about our Picky Promise.
This produce looks amazing, and it smells so fresh. Food City is as picky about produce as I am, and that's hard to do. But they make it look easy with their Picky Promise. If it's ever not fresh, they'll replace it.
That's cool. And I thought their helpful certified butchers were the coolest thing about this place.
It's all here.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Direct Primary Care Associates, your place for health care. Fast access and on-time visits with no deductibles and no copays. The one-on-one time with a member of the talented staff makes going to the doctor a better experience. Direct Primary Care Associates offers telemedicine services and can do all routine labs. Check out all the ways Direct Primary Care Associates can help you and your family at directpca.com or call them at 650-4831. Direct Primary Care Associates. It's not insurance, it's healthcare.
20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year. Offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices. Keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups. Making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you. Come see us!
Hey listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon. The voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Morning, everybody. My name is Doug Vierthal, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. As you can see, the long-awaited construction build has begun. We are definitely, so everybody knows in the community, expanding to support and to service the community. When you pull in, it looks a little bit confusing. We are open during business. Everybody should know that we have a bunch of new Fords in inventory. We have Broncos, we have F-150s, as well as a bunch of orders coming in weekly and monthly. If you need anything, you can reach me. My name is Doug Vierthaler. Look forward to talking to y'all soon.
The burden of chronic pain, no matter the source, can have a crippling effect on our daily lives. If you suffer from pain in your joints, back, or neck, call the team at Interventional Pain Consultants. They will treat the source of the problem so you can increase your activity and enjoy life again. Interventional Pain Consultants has 3 locations in East Tennessee to serve you. They are proud to welcome back to Cleveland Bradley Central alum Dr. Josh Hare. Call today to schedule an appointment. 423-339-9581 or visit IPCTennessee.com.
It's the Carl's Jr. and Hardee's Happy Star. And the famous Star Burger. And the Superstar Burger. So many stars. My Rewards members get exclusive offers on the Carl's Jr. and Hardee's app.
Being around people is my joy and my passion. So when they come in here, I do feel free to carry the integrity that Mermaid has. No matter what your job description is here, somehow or another, you're impacting somebody's life.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. You have the potential to earn over $21 an hour with new progressive pay rates. A $2 night shift premium, plus you're eligible to earn a $5,000 stay bonus. Peyton's in Cleveland has open interviews every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. and then from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
At Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory, the tradition was founded by Ralph and Stella Buckner and continued by Ralph Buckner Jr. and his wife, Shari Buckner. Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory is a tradition of service. Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory, caring for Cleveland families whenever they need them. Visit ralphbuckner.com. The person of Scottie Mayfield. Thou hast prepared a table before us. There we go now. Come on, Scottie. All right, Brenda, let's do it.
Happy birthday to Charlie Cabrera today, a sophomore at Bradley Central, where he also plays baseball. Carla Moody was 34 yesterday, works over at Volunteer Energy. Clayton Fields is 30 today, works at Whirlpool. That is from his mom and dad. David McKinney is having a birthday today, and Coach Amy Tinsley is celebrating today, assistant basketball coach for the Bradley Central Bearettes.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to her. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the Volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Simmons Bank works hard to help make their customers' dreams come true.
Well, one of our all-time favorites, Scottie Mayfield Dairy. And Scottie, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm opening up one of these ice cream sandwiches because the truth is, it's brand new and I haven't had one.
Okay, and you just told me off the, and you can move that mic up if you want to. You just told me off the air that you've got so many new things. It's just incredible.
Well, we do. We've got 2 brand new ice cream flavors, which, I mean, peaches and cream is, I mean, we've had peach ice cream, but this is really a good, the way we did this is we've got this really good peach variegate through the peach background ice cream. So it's a pretty powerful flavor. It really tastes good. And then we've got kind of a trial. We'll see how this is going to work. Caramel chocolate pretzel.
I like it.
It's just a flavor that seems to be popular across the country, so we decided to add that. And then we've always had, it's interesting, I'm going to say 50 years ago, when strawberries were the thing in Dayton, Tennessee, we had Howard Bales was a salesperson for Mayfield, and he talked us into making a strawberry ice cream sandwich, and it was plain strawberry ice cream with a vanilla wafer, and we threw them out at the Strawberry Festival parade in Dayton, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Well, they were really awesome, but they went by the wayside. I mean, it's hard to keep shelf space and all that kind of stuff. So now we have a little bit different version. It's strawberry ice cream. It's got chocolate chips in it, and it's got a chocolate wafer. So, and Bridget, I stole half of one of yours.
Uh-oh. Thank you.
And you said you've not even tried it yet.
No, but
they're so brand new.
How can it be bad?
Oh, I mean, it can't be.
I mean, strawberry ice cream with chocolate. If you like chocolate-covered strawberries, which we just had a month ago,
Valentine.
That's kind of a staple for Valentine's.
Of course.
Yeah. So anyway, and then we've got brown sugar blondie, which is an ice cream sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
What
is that?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
I mean, you're telling me you got all this new stuff this year.
I just got it yesterday, but it looks great. I don't even know if it's you're gonna say, is it in the stores? I don't even know that.
I'm sure it is. We're joined by Scottie Mayfield Dairy. Hey, while I've got you, while we have you here, Scottie, big congratulations, Michael Mayfield Farm.
Right.
One of the finalists now for the TVFCU Idea Leap Grant.
Oh, is that right? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't know much of anything today.
That's all right.
Well, that's great. Well, I mean, he's working really hard. He's going to have a. He has the corn maze in the fall, and then Easter's coming, so he's getting ready. He has a couple of Easter weekends where people can come.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
And, families come, and the real Easter egg hunters hunt Easter eggs.
Yep.
And then the other kids go play in the corn maze stuff.
All right.
So,
well, I need to get with Michael about that. But anyway.
Well, that's great.
One reason I definitely wanted to have you on to get a preview of all these flavors, but also 100 years of Mayfield ice cream. Come on.
It's really pretty exciting.
And I remember when you started it, Scottie.
I was just reading when you bought this station out there. It's framed. You need to put on the back of that picture the date, because that newspaper article doesn't have a date on it.
It's the 14th of January of 15 years ago.
Well, that's interesting because
it ain't 100 years.
We've got a one-page document where it's kind of a sales contract where my grandfather bought ice cream equipment from an Italian fella in Athens, Tennessee, to start Mayfield Ice Cream.
Oh, my goodness.
And even though we're going to be celebrating all through the summer, the actual day was the 14th of November.
Is that right?
Yeah, 100 years ago, so 1923. Wow. And so we're excited about that. The other thing we're excited about, 40 years ago, we started selling milk in some crazy looking yellow jug. and what's really cool about that today is I've read a number of articles recently, and this new LED light, which is so wonderful and less power and brighter and all that, it fries milk.
Really?
Yeah, it's really hard. It's harder on milk than fluorescent lights. So we're thrilled to have that protection. People think it's a gimmick, but it really does protect our milk. Even indirect sunlight in a convenience store can cause a little bit. It's not a bad flavor necessarily. It's just not. It's kind of cardboardy or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're it's 40 years.
It's a big year.
Yeah, it's a big year. 100 years we've been in the ice cream business, and 40 years in a yellow jug, and I think we're going to keep doing this.
I think you're on to something after all this time.
Yeah.
Can you hang out with us for a few minutes here?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to pause for the news, and Scottie Mayfield, who is a living institution, and we love him, and just one of our favorite people in the world. And not just because he brings us ice cream. That's not it. However, the first time Scottie, hey, Austin, I remember telling you this when you started working there. I said, look, this is a good place. You have a few perks. You can be served ice cream by Scottie Mayfield. It's like when Abraham Lincoln hands you a $5 bill. It's about the same thing. So, Austin, we're going to get you some of this back there, okay? Was they already eating?
I've already snatched some.
Excuse you?
I'm all for it.
I'm so glad we paused the broadcast for that.
Yeah,
hey, Scottie also reminded me, McMinn Central, they will play Thursday. Bridget, who are they playing? Do we know?
They're playing Gatlinburg-Pittman.
They are playing Pittman on Thursday of the Charge Reds of Johnny Morgan. Looking forward to that. Of course, Bradley Central plays tomorrow, and the state tournament, the girls' tournament, against Bearden at 11 a.m. Thank you, Scottie. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to pause here for the news, and then come back, talk more with Scottie Mayfield. I got a couple of birthdays we need to get on here. Bridget, my buddy Aaron Weatherford, just sent me, hang on a second. Here we go. It is Teresa Calfee and Roger Cass. Today, that's Nana and Poppy, from what I understand, from Aaron Weatherford. So thank you, Aaron. And Aaron, yeah, you would have gotten your birthdays on sooner if you'd have sent them to Bridget and not me. So
Yeah.
Teresa Calfee and Roger Cass today. Happy birthday to Nana. I had a Nana. She's in heaven this morning. Nana and Poppy. All right, let's take a quick break right here, and we'll come back in just a moment.
This is Thomas Williams with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Stop by today and take advantage of
Mix Mornings on Mix TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9, MixTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
It's the Carl's Jr. and Hardee's Happy Star. And the famous Star Burger. And the Superstar Burger. So many stars. My Rewards members get exclusive offers on the Carl's Jr. and Hardee's app.
It's time for Bradley County to start talking about fentanyl. Did you know, in 2021, there were over 20 overdose deaths related to fentanyl in our town? ATS The Bridge is committed to educating and spreading awareness about drug abuse and bring a message of hope to our community. Our community is worth it. Even if substance abuse is the last thing to worry about with your kid, their awareness can help save a friend. For more info, visit atsthebridge.org. ATS The Bridge. Speaking out against drugs, speaking up with a message of hope. Visit atsthebridge.org.
Hey, it's Josh with Wholesale Supply. Our team members have been serving the Southeast with the best plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products for the past 75 years. Founded in Cleveland, Tennessee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need, from water heaters to kitchen faucets, from lighting to septic tanks. We literally sell it all. Don't believe me? Stop by one of our 32 stores across the Southeast and check it out for yourself. And tell them Josh sent you. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
Sweep the floor. All right. Well, hang on 1 second. I'm going to get right to it, but Bridget's got to do the weather here. Bridget, back over to you.
Okay, we'll have sunny skies today, a high of 72, a low of 39 this evening. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a high of 61 and a low of 43. Then rain showers on Thursday with a high of 56. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 54 degrees. This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Doctors Ken and Brian Beard. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland Studios. This is Talk 1013 The Buzz, WCLE, HD2 and 1013 FM, W267BI Cleveland.
Making sure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. One of 4 people from South Carolina kidnapped in Mexico Friday was there for tummy tuck surgery. The rest along for the ride, according to the sister of one of the other 3. Florida House Republican Mike Waltz says we need to go harder after Mexican drug cartels.
We need to deploy every asset that we have, not just law enforcement, but also military and intelligence, to dismantle them, to disrupt them, and to take them out.
He was on Fox and Friends first. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin's made an unannounced visit to Iraq.
It is familiar ground. Secretary Austin is a former commanding general of American forces in Iraq. He's now the highest-ranking member of President Joe Biden's administration to visit just days before the 20th anniversary of the invasion, which toppled Saddam Hussein.
Fox's Jonathan Savage. Secretary Austin says he's there to reaffirm our strategic partnership with Iraq. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. All right, Mix 1041, and I tell you what, it's the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, as you just heard, but right here at the top of the news, I want to go to State Senator Adam Lowe live in Nashville because, Senator Lowe, we had a major passage by the body you're a part of, the State Senate, of Dillard's Law. Is that correct?
That's correct, yeah. Great day yesterday. Very busy day. We had a lot of things going on in the Senate.
Well, I mean, we'll get an update on, I'd like to get an update on the other things in just a moment. But first of all, Adam, just remind us about your bill called Dillard's Law.
Sure, Steve. I appreciate it. And I look forward to some of those chocolate chip strawberry sandwiches Scottie has there.
You're really messing it. I guarantee you.
He's speaking my love language. He really is. So Dillard's Law was a law we introduced this year. If you're familiar, Bentley's Law was another law that passed last year. And this law made DUI offenders who took the life of a parent accountable for child support for the remaining orphaned children. The only problem was that law was rushed through a little bit, and it was built on restitution. In other words, the child support didn't come till the kids were grown, because a person who commits vehicular homicide is going to go to prison. They're going to go to prison for 8 years, and you're not going to see any restitution until they get out. So we saw the first test of that in our community when Brittany and Dustin Dillard passed away on Christmas Day. And it really pushed us to start thinking about, what do we do for the 3 boys? What does that look like? Is the law adequate in providing for orphans like that? And what we concluded was Bentley's law needed a little tweak. Dillard's law now accompanies that, which says that if you are a DUI offender and you orphan children, that family can choose to convert that restitution judgment into a civil judgment long before the kids are grown to pursue assets from you. So the message is pretty clear in Tennessee if we pass this law in the House. It's now passed the Senate. We got it all the way to the Senate floor with only one objection. But it's pretty clear in Tennessee. Don't drink and drive. It's that simple. Don't do it.
Yeah, certainly. So we're joined by State Senator Adam Lowe. What obviously it has to pass the state house. Tell me about that.
We feel good about it in the House. Mark Cochran, who is Scottie Mayfield's House representative, is carrying that in the House and is doing a fine job there. He's assistant majority leader, so he's got a good track of getting it through. It's currently in criminal justice subcommittee. Anything that has a criminal penalty like that is going to be reviewed in their subcommittee. But I anticipate that it'll go through just as quickly and with as much support as we had in the Senate.
All right, well, we're joined by State Senator Adam Lowe, live from Nashville this morning. Tell me what else is happening in the State Senate you were referring to earlier.
Well, we passed the Educational Access and Opportunity Act. That this doesn't apply to us back home as much because our schools are very accommodating to students that may transfer in, either from homeschool or from another public or private school. This act simply says if you're a transfer student going into a school, you're afforded all the rights and accesses that you can have as any other student, especially if you're a student in good academic standing and you're just, you qualify for honors classes, you can be in honors classes, you can try out for sports teams and clubs. So it really is just a good bill to make sure that all parents and students can make the decisions they want for their children as they move schools sometimes. And then the big one was we had the Cleveland High School girls volleyball team on the floor of the Senate yesterday, honoring them for their state championship with Coach McGowan. We presented a proclamation that was concurred with by the House, and so they met the lieutenant governor. We had them on the floor of the Senate, so it was wonderful having them in Nashville.
Oh, that is simply tremendous, and I'm glad to hear that. And maybe you can send me a picture of that or something. We can promote that. But State Senator Adam Lowe joins us. Of course, Adam, you'll have near you tomorrow the Bradley Central High School Bearettes will be playing in the state tournament tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. We'll have coverage here, Mix 104.1, as they take on #1 state-ranked Knoxville Bearden. So you'll be right there near it. I know you'll probably be busy tomorrow, but that's going to be happening.
Well, listen, the Bearettes are annually dominant on the floor. I mean, it has been something to watch them over the past few years, just, represent our community with absolute dominance. And but this Bearden team, they look good, so it's going to be a challenge tomorrow, but let's go Bearettes.
State Senator Adam Lowe, and appreciate you calling in, and just keep us updated on everything.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate Scottie and all he does for, he keeps me happy. He's not necessarily healthy all the time.
Oh, no. Come on now. Scottie, anything you want to say here to the Senator?
Hey, Adam, good to see you. Good job.
Good to see you too, sir. Thank you, guys.
All right, thanks. All right, quickly, we have a couple of other headlines this morning. The Bradley County Commission met last night, and 2nd District Commissioner Louis Alford pulled a resolution from the agenda that had asked the Bradley County Board of Education to create a process to honor distinguished alumni in the future. The commission discussed the resolution following the vote to honor former Bearette and WNBA first overall draft pick Ryan Howard. Alford said after a recent discussion with the director of Bradley County Schools, Dr. Linda Cash, he feels the Bradley County school system is already working toward that new process that will address the commission's concerns. Hey, by the way, the Cleveland Daily Banner reports if you see an increased police and emergency vehicle presence at George R. Stewart Elementary School, Don't be alarmed. There's a reason for that. Of course, the city school system is on spring break this week, so the school is not active. So the city of Cleveland announced that the Cleveland Police Department is conducting training drills and scenarios at Stewart Elementary. That's going to happen through Thursdays. You may notice the police cars, the fire trucks, and more. And no, I didn't misbehave Bridget and Jackie Crawford's kindergarten class when I was at Stewart School. Or Miss Balmer. No, that didn't happen. That's not what it's about. It's about, they're holding exercises there. All right, this news brought to you in part by Mark Shepard Shelter Insurance, now sadly in Cleveland. Mark Shepard Shelter Insurance, 2334 Keith Street, Cleveland. Call 423-339-8777.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. It's here, the annual Don Ledford March Mania event at their pre-owned automotive center in Cleveland. They have over 70 quality pre-owned vehicles available for you to choose from right now with new arrivals daily. So visit their showroom on North Lee Highway and Don Ledford in Cleveland, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there as you make your way in. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. This traffic report is brought to you by the Cleveland Family YMCA. The YMCA's after-school program is a safe place for children to play, learn, and grow. And out of school, find out more at ymcachattanooga.org.
It's not uncommon to have questions when it comes to finding insurance coverage. That's where Health Markets Insurance Agency can help. Our licensed insurance agents are here every step of the way to help you find the insurance coverage that's right for you.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
From Lookout Mountain to Cleveland, from Red Bank to Collegedale, luxury lives here.
Chattanooga Auto Square is your home for premium luxury automobiles.
And we have the largest selection in all of Chattanooga of pre-owned vehicles from every major brand.
Chattanooga Auto Square, Jaguar, Land Rover, Porsche, Infiniti.
Luxury lives here.
At some point in your life, you may be faced with a legal challenge, whether it be a personal injury, business dispute, or family matter. Our goal is to overcome your legal obstacles and get your life back on track.
If you or a loved one have been injured or have legal issues confronting you and your family, talk with someone on our team. We will investigate your problem to determine the facts and the law. Working together, we can develop a plan to obtain the result you deserve.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox. Air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
This is Thomas Williams with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Stop by today and take advantage of Bradley County's largest pre-owned inventory. Or visit cleveland-nissan.com, home of the lifetime warranty.
Remember Me Senior Care is Cleveland's first assisted living and memory care neighborhood. They specialize in assisted living for those who are still active with a community of indoor and outdoor activities. They also provide memory care living for those who are facing life with dementia. Learn more online at remembermesc.com or call their office and set up an in-person visit at 423-473-3140. Remember Me Senior Care, a culture of care your loved one deserves. Direct Primary Care Associates, your place for health care. Fast access and on-time visits with no deductibles and no copays. The one-on-one time with a member of the talented staff makes going to the doctor a better experience. Direct Primary Care Associates offers telemedicine services and can do all routine labs. Check out all the ways Direct Primary Care Associates can help you and your family at directpca.com or call them at 650-4831. Direct Primary Care Associate. It's not insurance, it's health care. 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
Sorry. It's hard to talk in here, Scottie. Mix 1041, good morning. We are on Mix 1041. We're on mixtv.tv, and I'm joined by one of our dearest friends, Scottie Mayfield, Mayfield Dairy. Scottie you've come bearing gifts again.
Well, we've got some new flavors, and now that I've tasted them, before I got here, I hadn't tasted all of them, but I mean, the brown sugar brownie ice cream sandwich is pretty good, brand new. I'm a strawberry and chocolate person, so this strawberry chocolate chip ice cream sandwich is a little better in my judgment. They're both good. The brown sugar one is just a tweaky, if you will. It's a different vanilla because it's a vanilla with brown sugar in it, and it's got a vanilla wafer. But then the peaches and cream is I've had that. It's a good product, and I think that the caramel chocolate pretzel, if there's enough pretzels in there, that first dip I got down, I didn't think I got as many as I needed, but usually it's in the second or third dip you get more.
Well, and that's what I'm having here. And let me tell you, of course, you saw chocolate, so you thought of me. But but you've told me one of our visits years ago. Didn't you say that? Because right now I'm having my actually. Scott, excuse me, I've got to say something here.
Okay.
I'm having my Scooter's coffee, the official coffee of Mixed Mornings. Claudia Parker, how about it? We got Scottie Mayfield over there. Let's talk about a deal here with Scooters and Mayfield. But anyway, coffee and ice cream. Great combination. Don't you put a little vanilla ice cream in coffee sometimes?
Yes, it's even better in hot chocolate. But yes, it's a good way to put cream in your coffee is vanilla ice cream. But we, instead of marshmallows, we take one of those little cantaloupe scoops and just put a little dip of vanilla ice cream in hot chocolate, and it's pretty good.
Knew that.
Yeah, it's really good. And chocolate ice cream and hot chocolate is even better.
Okay. I've never thought of that. We're joined by Scottie Mayfield, and Scottie, 100 years of Mayfield ice cream this year. What does that mean to you? This is your grandfather
Well, it's just fun to be a part of it. I mean, the one thing I'm so proud of is that we make one of the best ice creams in America. I'm happy to do a blind taste test with anybody. I give credit to our people that care and do what they do. But here's a good story. So 100 years ago, my grandfather has got a batch freezer, which is similar to what we make ice cream if you do it at home. It's to one little batch. And he starts making ice cream, and he puts it in a 5-gallon metal container and packs that in ice and salt and holds it for about a week. And then 4th of July comes. He goes to town. About 3 o'clock in the afternoon, my grandmother said, I saw him coming home, and I thought, oh, my Lord, he's been beat up or something. He just looks like he's worn out. He gets home. He had sold out of that ice cream. They'd been working all week. And she said, we stayed up till 11 o'clock counting the pennies and the nickels and the dimes. And she said, I think it's the first time he ever made any money farming. But that was the really big start, and he had built a milk plant. But the primary reason he built that milk plant in the 20s was to separate the milk and the cream, so he had cream to make ice cream. And so it was and we were, a byproduct kind of was that we were the first company in Athens to have pasteurized milk. It was raw milk before then, and we were halfway between Knoxville and Chattanooga, and in 1920, Knoxville and Chattanooga weren't quite as close as they are today. We have this interstate, and we just pop on down to Cleveland or up to Lenore City or Knoxville or Chattanooga. And so anyway, it was an interesting start, and in the early years of Mayfield, ice cream was bigger than milk, actually.
Really?
Sure was.
We're joined by Scottie Mayfield. That type of ingenuity that your grandfather had to even think of that think about this, 1920s.
Well, he had tried about every other dairy or thing that you could try, and he tried all kinds of. My grandmother told a story where he bought some feeder heifers, fed them all summer, put them back on the train, and shipped them back to St. Louis or wherever. And she said, when we finally got paid, we figured we made the manure they left behind. And she didn't think it was funny. But he tried growing strawberries. He tried everything, and milk was good, but the ice cream thing really seemed to be great. And so he got pretty good at that, and we've always, thank goodness, tried to make really good ice cream. And we're lucky. There's not a lot of ice cream companies that are also in the milk business. So we have fresh cream every day from our milk operation. We have our cream that we don't ship it in on a truck. It's right there in a tank after we separate. So that's the number one ingredient is fresh cream. If you have fresh cream and you buy good flavorings and the other ingredients, and you got to try to make good ice cream. You try to make good ice cream, you can do it with fresh cream.
Drawn by Scottie Mayfield. The other big anniversary this year, we were just talking about it last hour, the iconic yellow Mayfield jug. And I know you've told this before. How did it happen? Talk about 40 years ago.
So we didn't have a plastic container until the early 70s, okay? We fought that because we knew that there was an issue with light. And when we finally added a plastic container, which the consumer really liked milk in that plastic jug, our milk sales for the next few years just kind of leveled off. I mean, it just, we didn't lose any business, but we had been growing steadily. And so we started looking around and trying to figure out what we could do. The plastic industry was not real supportive of going away from just one clear color. And, but anyway, in the spring of '83, we loaded our trucks with yellow jugs, and we had a fellow over here and next to the mountains over in Benton, came to town once a week on Thursdays and bought 7 gallons of milk. And that Thursday, he sees the milkman, and we've got these yellow jugs. He said, what is that, mustard or orange juice or what? And so he bought 7 gallons of milk. The next week, now he's putting them in the back of a pickup truck and driving up in the mountains so the sunlight was frying this stuff. He comes back the next week early, meets the routeman. He says, that yellow jug works. It's the first time the last jug of milk tasted as good as the first jug of milk.
Wow. Why yellow? How did that happen?
Well, I think our color, 2 reasons. One is it blocks and reflects, just the nature of that color and the nanometer light ranges and all the scientific stuff. It blocks out certain nanometers and it reflects certain. But that was our color. Our trucks were already yellow. Our ice cream packages were yellow. The paper milk cartons were yellow and brown. And somebody asked me the other day, why yellow from the beginning? And my uncle used yellow on the trucks, and at first it was black.
Really?
And he had that because that was a street sign, and it was the most visible selection of colors, a yellow background with black print. And then he had an ad agency say, you ought to soften that up and go to a dark brown. And so that's how the beginning of the brown and yellow started.
That's how it all really started.
Yeah, right.
Scottie Mayfield joins us and, of course, has brought samples here, and it's all tremendous. What else is happening? Anything else?
Well, our visitor center's open, and we continue to. I mean, we've been having school groups, and so we're beginning to finally get back to a more normal situation with that. And I go by there, and of course, you said spring break this week, so we'll have families come up, and not everybody goes on a tour. We have tours, but not everybody goes on the tours. But they sure do enjoy the gift shop, and of course they're there for the ice cream, and that's always good. And so that's going. Michael, we talked about Michael earlier. He's got a fall festival thing that he does that we talk about when it gets closer with the pumpkin patch and all that. But he's got a spring couple of weekends. He's going to be doing some Easter egg hunts, and that'll probably be more Athens people, but there may be some Cleveland people that want to head up that way, and
Sure.
and the kids love it. Some children want to chase Easter eggs, and some just want to go get on the slide or the jumping pillar. So he's getting ready for that.
I like what he's always innovating and always doing something new every year, and it just comes by naturally. Our longtime friend Scottie Mayfield. It's 100 years of Mayfield ice cream this year. We're going to be celebrating really all the rest of the year. 40 years of the iconic yellow Mayfield jug. Scottie, thank you very much for coming, buddy.
I always enjoy coming, enjoy listening to your station.
No, you don't.
I don't know about these people that confess that they listen to you.
Well, you're one of them. Hey, one last question.
All right.
Since we're talking about how things started, tell me about the bow tie. How did it come about?
Well, I was in high school, and I was dating a girl, and her father and her two brothers all wore bow ties, and so I thought, I'm going to do that. So
that was it?
Yeah.
So the bow tie predates you doing commercials and stuff.
Oh,
for
yeah.
Mayfield.
I didn't really think about it. I mean, the commercial thing, that's something I didn't plan on doing, but we had a new advertising agency, and we're telling them our story, and you know, we're pretty enthusiastic about our story. We think we are a good company and make good products and have great people, and so you can talk about all the things that our Mayfield family does. And when I say family, I'm not talking about blood family. I'm talking about all of our employees. Yeah. So anyway, they got me on radio first. That was radio's easier.
Yeah. Well, look at me and look at you right now.
Yeah, we don't have to look that pretty.
Yeah.
But TV was, in the first few commercials I did were terrible. I mean, they were really bad. But after
we need to get
a while,
some tapes.
We figured it out.
It certainly. Yeah, I guess you have. Yes. Anyway, they're iconic. We love them. It's Mayfield Dairy, and we got so many great friends up there. Mary Williams and Angie Melhorn, and on and on and on. And
good people.
Boy, I tell you, they're wonderful people. Don't forget, as Scottie said, the Visitor Center. You're going to hear more and more about it as we go along. Let's tell you what. Let's take a break, Bridget. But first. Let's get our Simmons Bank celebration list, 8:31. Who's celebrating today?
Okay, happy birthday to Charlie Cabrera, sophomore at Bradley Central, where he also plays baseball. Carla Moody was 34 yesterday, works over at Volunteer Energy. Clayton Fields is 30 today, works at Whirlpool. That is from his mom and dad. David McKinney is celebrating a birthday today. Coach Amy Tinsley is also having a birthday today, the Bradley Central Barrett's assistant basketball coach. Teresa Calfee is having a birthday today, along with Roger Cass. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the Volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the HHM text line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list at Simmons Bank. They have the products and services to help make your dreams come true.
Have you checked out the Town Squire Sportswear selection for spring 2023? One of my friends said, what a selection.
Why buying on come to Best Buy Metals?
For 20 years, Best Buy Metals has provided permanent steel roofing. Additionally, we've expanded to manufacture metal siding, including steel, board and batten, and traditional lap siding. We also offer custom pole barns, from a simple roof-only structure to a fully enclosed building. Stop by one of our 7 showrooms today or visit us online 24/7 at bestbuymetalroof.com.
Morning, everybody. My name is Doug Vierthal, General Manager, Cleveland Ford. As you can see, the long-awaited construction build has begun. We are definitely, so everybody knows in the community, expanding to support and to service the community. When you pull in, it looks a little bit confusing. We are open during business. Everybody should know that we have a bunch of new Fords in inventory. We have Broncos, we have F-150s, as well as a bunch of orders coming in weekly and monthly. If you need anything, you can reach me. My name is Doug Vierthaler. Look forward to talking to you all soon.
Serenity Funeral Homes. Convenient, caring, affordable. Cleveland's most affordable funeral home. Completely remodeled. Offering cremations as low as $5.95. Funerals, $15.95. SerenityofCleveland.com. When trust matters most.
This Medical Minute is brought to you by the Vascular Institute, your regional leaders in vascular care. February is Heart Month. What do you know about cardiovascular disease? Here are some fast facts to remember. 52% of high blood pressure deaths, the silent killer, occur in women. Every 40 seconds, someone in the United States will have a myocardial infarction. Stroke accounts for approximately 1 of every 19 deaths in the United States, on average every 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Many cardiac and stroke events can be prevented through education and lifestyle changes. Take the time to sustain your changes and control the risk factors that can be managed, such as establishing a primary care provider, exercising daily and eating a healthy diet, maintaining your diabetes, blood pressure, and cholesterol, and quitting smoking. For more information about vascular disease, visit vascularinstituteofchattanooga.com or call their office at 423-602-2750 to be evaluated. No referral is needed and appointments are within 1 week.
We're here at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
We are here with great service. We're here. We're here.
We're here.
We're here with great deals. We're here for you.
So come get huge Nissan savings when you shop Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland and Cleveland-Nissan today. Home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Bender Realty is proud to have 3 agents who've been in real estate for over 40 years. The experts at Bender Realty don't just live here, they volunteer and contribute to the community in our area.
Our involvement in the community of who being able to reach out to, whether it's city planner, county planner, economic development committee, to help you bring new businesses into the Cleveland area. We're all involved and we're able to keep up with what's going on and what's coming into Cleveland.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty. Mixed Mornings on Mixed TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mixed Mornings on MixedTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9, MixedTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this. The guest really can't compete because, I mean, look at what he has to bring us. You know, and these other guests, you know, they don't bring anything.
Sometimes they do.
Well, no, they don't. But Scottie's bringing, you know, ice cream sandwiches and new Mayfield flavors and all of this. That I just had that chocolate pretzel, vanilla, whatever it was. Yeah. That's delicious.
And not only does he bring us things, he usually stocks our freezer before he leaves.
Were you hitting around again? What are you, B-man? What's the matter?
Very generous.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the freezer, and if he brought me some Smoky Mountain fudge, I'm taking it home. Because last time he brought some, it was gone. I hear Dwayne out there, you know, whatever. I was listening to Dwayne about 9 o'clock last night from Murfreesboro. So anyway. All right, we got sports coming up 23 before 9. Let's go inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center. I'm surprised Roger Pickett's not hanging around here trying to get some free ice cream. But for him or his hair, I don't know which, but...
Our anniversary Lindsay Line Queen mattress is on sale now for only $499. A mattress you can flip and rotate just like you used to, but only at Mermaid Mattress.
For today, we'll have sunny skies, a high of 72 and a low of 40 this evening. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a little cooler, a high of only 61 and a low of 44 tomorrow night. And then on Thursday, rain showers with a high of 56. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 56 degrees.
This Mix 104.1 Weathercast is sponsored by Life Care Center of Cleveland, celebrating more than 45 years of serving the needs of the aging community. Life Care Center of Cleveland.
This half hour of Mixed Mornings is brought to you by Health Markets Insurance Agency. Chris Young in Cleveland will be with you every step of the way to find the insurance coverage that's right for you. Trust Health Markets for your health, life, Medicare, or supplemental plans. Call Chris Young at Health Markets Insurance Agency in Cleveland, 423-313-7987, or visit healthmarkets.com.
Mix 104.1, Rick Astley. Sports on the way next. We're on Mix 104.1 and the free Mix 104.1 app. Download at My Mix.
I think that you at home will also be smiling because we have some really gorgeous weather in store for us today. I wanted to start off and show you a look at our clouds and fog map. Now, what's showing up on here right now is cloud cover, and you can tell because it's moving instead of the fog staying in one spot, but these are some low-level clouds. But you can see that kind of general movement draping down slightly from the northwest to the southeast. That's because we have this approaching cold front to our area, and that's bringing a few clouds this morning, but they're going to be clearing out, and you're going to have a lot of sunshine for the day today. And even right now, for a lot of locations, it's a mostly clear sky. So no rainfall today because we are talking about mainly sunny conditions. But as we look ahead to tomorrow, about a 20% chance we can see a couple of light isolated showers, basically sprinkles, more likely your Wednesday evening time. But then rain really returns on Thursday and Friday, so greater rain chances at that point. As we look ahead to the weekend, Saturday does seem like it's going to be the pick day of the weekend. Now, there's still some time we can see some fluctuation of that rain timing, but right now it does look like very low chances for Saturday, whereas scattered showers for Sunday. So kind of keep that in mind for your weekend plans, and that shower activity continuing into Monday of next week. So let's take a peek at Futurecast. There's that cold front that I was mentioning that's passing over our area this morning. And otherwise for your Tuesday afternoon, again, plentiful sunshine, just a few clouds here and there. Wind coming down from the north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. It will be a little bit breezy with gusts around 20 miles per hour. One note I wanted to let you know about, particularly for our North Georgia communities, the National Weather Service out of Atlanta has gone ahead and said, hey, you know what, there's going to be high fire danger risk this afternoon because we'll have that wind from the north, but also low humidities. So certainly do be careful if you had any plans to burn something today. Use extra caution. Even better yet, check with your local burn permitting authority and make sure that it's okay to do that burning today. And again, that's particularly for North Georgia. That humidity is going to be slightly lower in those locations. As we look ahead to tonight into tomorrow, clouds are going to be on the increase. So we'll look at partly cloudy skies tonight, and then tomorrow, do expect more clouds, partly to mostly cloudy skies. Now, most of your Wednesday is still going to be dry. You can see that green just to the west of us. This is Wednesday afternoon around about 3:45. As we go through into Wednesday evening, a couple of isolated showers possible. That's about it. That was that 20% chance. But notice more rain moves in for Thursday. So Thursday and Friday, those are going to be the days that we're certainly seeing that increase for rainfall. Now, this system that's going to pass us on Friday is really passing on Friday morning. So just that bulk of the rain on Friday happening during the morning time. And then once that system passes, even partial clearing for your afternoon. So getting a little bit of sunshine and drier conditions, colder air filtering back in for the weekend, even a little bit of blue on the map that you're seeing the Smoky Mountains up into Kentucky, West Virginia. So that means there could be a little bit of snowflakes falling in those locations. Not for us here, though. Locally, it's going to be rain and then just kind of that cool.
It is 19 before 9 o'clock. Hey, don't forget, we had quite a special interview, just a very poignant time this morning at about 7:30, 7:45, something like that. We had Gloria Moser on with us, and Chris was here. Today is a tough day for them, very hard day. Grayson Moser, their son, died 2 years ago at the age of 16 following a 2-year battle with pediatric cancer, class of 2023 at Cleveland High. But today would have been his 18th birthday. In honor of his birthday today, the Grayson Foundation is asking members of the community to donate $18 for his 18th birthday to help the Grayson Moser Memorial Scholarship Fund. They are they've set up a scholarship, a memorial scholarship that be awarded annually to a senior at Cleveland High School. The first scholarship will be awarded this May, and that is to a student in Grayson's class. So there's a number of ways to find out about it, but go to the Grayson, that's GRAYSON, thegraysonfoundation.net, and you can see it there. It's /give. It's a 501c3 nonprofit, and it's just an unimaginable tough day for Chris and Gloria, as their son would have been 18 today. And so they are asking you, this community, to donate $18. And you can do that. There's a number of ways to do it. But just go to the website and you can give online. Again, thegraysonfoundation.net. And then if you want to go right to the giving page, it is /give. They've got a Facebook page. They have a Venmo. They have a PayPal and all of that. So keep that before your attention. It is 16 before the hour. It's time for the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, hello human kindness. And last night, the Cleveland High School Blue Raiders boys season came to an end under the direction of Reggie Tucker as they lost a boys sub-state game at Murfreesboro Blackman. Dwayne Williams, Greg Phillips on the call last night. Did a great job, but the season is over for Cleveland High. Big congratulations, Reggie Tucker, the players, the families, everybody. Chuck Condom, a longtime friend. Everybody there, big congratulations. McMinn County, the Cherokees heading back to the state tournament. They beat Laverne in a boys sub-state last night in Athens, 69-62. They're going back to the state tournament for the first time in 12 years. They'll be back next week. You know what? This is going to make Jimmy Haney so happy. He may get up before noon today. You just never know. Chattanooga Brainerd heading back to the state tournament. They beat Gatlinburg-Pittman in a boys sub-state last night, 71-66. Going back to the 2A state tournament next week. Well, we're excited here, aren't we? The Bradley Central High School Bearettes will face off against #1 state-ranked Knoxville Bearden in the quarterfinal round of the girls' state tournament tomorrow, Wednesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time at the Murphy Center at MTSU in Murfreesboro tomorrow. Right here on Mix 104.1 and the free Mix 104.1 app with Gary Owenby and Brian Grisham. Supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. That's tomorrow at 11 a.m. Go on there about 10:45 or so tomorrow morning. Right here, Mix 104.1. Download our app, listen on your phone and mobile devices. The free Mix 104.1 app is presented by CHI Memorial. Download at mymix1041.com. McMinn Central, the Chargerettes, will play in the 2A girls state tournament on Thursday. McMinn Central will take on Gatlinburg-Pittman. Boy, I tell you, the Chargerettes having quite another great season under Johnny Morgan. Southern Conference Men's Championship last night. Furman over UTC in Asheville, North Carolina, 88-79. It's Furman's first NCAA tournament appearance since 1980. Lee University basketball in the NCAA regionals. We now know the Lady Flames will take on Lynn University. They'll play in Tampa, Florida, Friday night at 7:30 here on Mix 104.1. And the Lee men will play West Georgia Saturday night at 7:30 in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Coverage presented by CHI Memorial. And an NFL note for you. Quarterback Derek Carr has signed a $100 million deal with the New Orleans Saints. Now, Derek Carr is the quarterback that walked out on the Las Vegas Raiders with 2 weeks to go in the year and just said he was done. So now he's going to get $100 million. You know what? I'm sure he's going to be a loyal, good quarterback. And what a way to follow Drew Brees in New Orleans. What a joke. All right. Anyway, that is sports. Hey, it's brought to you in part by... Well, it's Derek Carr's biggest fan, Ricky Hintz. Yeah, Ricky loves Derek. I know that. Ricky and all of our friends at Solutions Finance of Tennessee. Solutions Finance of Tennessee, your hometown lender, locally owned and operated. Loans for used.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
And improve energy levels.
Converge with more on Mix 104.1. We're on MixTV.tv. It's our weekly Logan Thompson Law segment. We're joined now by Rob Nord. Rob, how are you?
I'm doing good, Happy to be here.
Well, it's great to have you, and so much going on. Logan Thompson Law very much in the center of a lot of things, but you've had some very interesting cases lately, haven't you?
We had two really significant trials, one of which ended in end of November, ended up with a verdict of $1.6 million plus additional $500,000 of punitive damages. And so that's had sort of a ripple effect across not only the Cleveland community, but people in West Tennessee have called me and told me they knew about this. Now, they have to have some interest in it.
Sure.
This wasn't somebody from Memphis that just happened to walk by. But it's had an interesting thing that we're having a normal jurisdiction where it has a very conservative background, basically gave the plaintiff, the poor old farmer, exactly what he asked for against the big mill. So it's got sort of a human interest. Everyone likes the David and Goliath story.
Yep.
When David actually slews Goliath, and this one might be even more than, because Goliath was only 9 feet tall. This Goliath was many, many feet taller than that. So it's been a very interesting thing, and mainly we're dealing in lawyer circles. That's who you deal with, and that's who you talk to. But they all know about that, and I don't know who tells them or why it is, because I haven't told them. But it's been interesting that, when I talk to insurance adjusters or any people in the industry, say, we recently had an interesting case here in Cleveland, Tennessee, which is a conservative jurisdiction, but that will show that at times when people think someone's been done wrong, they can do what they think is justice. In this case, it was justice, exactly what the farmer wanted, or I don't know if it wanted what he asked for, but also you don't see that happen very often, because we don't have that many cases get tried on a jury situation. When I first started, we would try little car accidents, and I defended many of them, because even if you really screwed it up, you couldn't lose that bad. There wasn't much risk. But we've gotten to the point where we have arbitration and mediation, and everything in the world is pointed at not having basically the judicial system work like it's supposed to work. And most of the things you hear on TV are these outrageous things that happen in California and things like that. That doesn't happen in Cleveland, Tennessee, or anywhere else in East Tennessee primarily. We've got a jurisdiction that people that are generally conservative generally think a lot of what a dollar costs, and to that part, they're not interested in giving away things that they don't think have been earned by someone, and so that's not the dynamics of our community, and it's not the dynamics of people that live here.
Sure.
And that's generally true most places in the South. And so that's where we are. And so, but it has had a ripple effect. I have talked to someone every day, and I'm like every other lawyer that happened to 1-2 cases. I said, let me send you the copy of these 2 cases we just tried and see what it is. Because unlike a lot of things you talk about in theory, right? And maybe the last 10 years of my practice, I talked to Judge Sharp, and he said, well, you've tried more cases in my court than any other lawyer. And I said, well, that's really only been 12 or 13 cases. So that's one a year. Wow. Now, that's a jury case. Now, we try many cases that are non-jury about different things. So you can see how, if I'm number one, how few are being tried. And so that's our judicial system at work now. Everything's filtered to try to settle the case. And
why is that? Where was it? What was the change?
I don't know what the change is. I think that you see people come out of law school and they're indoctrinated in this system, so that's all they know. Back when we would try sometime 2 a week, that's what we knew. And then, but the juror panels, they may try one case every 3 months.
Wow.
And that's different. Obviously, there are cases they have to try. It's criminal cases and things like that have to be. But in a civil case, that a lot of the things that our civil judges are doing are domestic, because that's what they have the most thing to do. And obviously, those are not normally jury cases, even though you can have a jury case if you want to make a mistake and do that. A lot of people don't know that, but so that's what we're looking at these days. Is that so we're looking for an opportunity to see if we have someone that's deserving. And so I look every day. I've got one case or two cases that I want to push towards trial. The problem is now that I've tried those cases, they won't settle them with me.
Oh, wow.
But which is okay. I mean, it's supposed to be what's in the best interest of the client. And sometimes most of the time, the best interest of the client is to resolve it under some degree of certainty, because we could have lost. But also you could have won.
Yeah, that's right. And of course, we're joined by Rob Nord, Logan Thompson Law. And that really is, I mean, Logan Thompson, you have such a wide variety of attorneys who do basically every bit of legal expertise, top to bottom.
Well, we have a lot of people that do. We have people that do domestic, which unfortunately cuts across most areas of our society. We have people that represent people who are charged with crimes or citizens accused. And then we've got people like me that are involved purely in civil matters, and that means in contracts, or sometimes I can still set up an LLC or corporation for you from time to time. So there are a great deal of different things that we do that people in their everyday life should have potentially some need. You know, there's certain things that people are not going to run into. Not that many people have a trademark that they or copyright that they want to see, and those are things that are so highly specialized. You're not going to run into that lawyer in Cleveland, Tennessee, or really Chattanooga. Okay. But there are. They're generally things that people have, day-to-day situations, property disputes. Sometimes a good boundary line dispute can draw a lot of drama, where the property wasn't important to either one. I've been out one of them once, it just becomes real important.
Absolutely.
But all those things are things that's part of our life, and so a lot of things that we do are preventative. Some people bring their contracts to me and let me look at them and say, does this need some help? And usually it needs a little help.
A little bit.
Sometimes it needs a lot of help.
Rob, it is always great to see you. And Logan Thompson Law, of course, they can call the law firm or go on the website and find out how you guys can possibly help them.
Hey, we want to hear from you.
Yeah.
423-476-2251.
What the Tech is sponsored by EPB Fiber Optics. Visit EPB.com to find the speed you need on Chattanooga's only 100% fiber optic network.
Latrice, this would have gone over better today because it's so sunny and beautiful outside, but last Friday was Global Day of Unplugging, where people were encouraged to stay off phones and do something fun or productive.
Well, that's easier said than done for a lot of people, but it is possible. Our consumer technology reporter Jamie Tucker has an app that prevents you from using other apps.
Ironic, there's an app to help keep you from using your phone while you work, but that's the idea behind this app called Forest. Turn it on, and if you pick up your phone, you'll kill a tree. Well, sort of.
A forest has been around for a while. Here's how it works so you can work. If you need to focus on something and not be disturbed by notifications or your own curiosity, the app won't let you open an app or use the phone. You'll set up a work or study time and choose which apps, if any, you will allow. For example, when I'm writing, I select only the apps I use to write. Evernote, Canva, Google Docs. A forest will prohibit me from using any other app. You set a timer and get to work. I can use those apps. All of the others cannot be opened unless I give up. So no TikTok, no Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, the time wasters. Now, if I start to give up, Forrest tells me to get back to work. If I manage to resist the distractions for the allotted time, Forrest begins building a virtual forest thanks to my focus. If I keep it up, Forrest will plant a real tree somewhere in the world. So there's some motivation beyond just getting my work done. Forrest is a free app for both iPhone and Android. I'm Jamie Tucker, and Forrest is the app of the day.
It's the Carl's Jr. and Hardee's Happy Star. And the famous Star Burger. And the Superstar Burger. So many stars. My Rewards members get exclusive offers on the Carl's Jr. and Hardee's app.
Our slogan is better mattress, better price. And at Mermaid, we really do believe that because we use the highest quality of foams, the highest quality of intercoils that go into the mattresses, and we have the highest quality people working for us. We have a number of employees that have been with us for up to 30 years, and we're very proud of that fact.
We're here at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
We are here with great service. We're here. We're here.
We're here.
We're here with great deals. We're here for you.
So come get huge Nissan savings when you shop Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland and Cleveland-Nissan today. Home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Did you know 4 out of every 10 pills contain a potential lethal dose of fentanyl? 2 salt-sized grains of fentanyl can kill. Talk to your kids today about the risks of fentanyl. ATS The Bridge, speaking out against drugs, speaking up with a message of hope. Visit atsthebridge.org today.
Hey, it's Josh with Wholesale Supply. Our team members have been serving the Southeast with the best plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products for the past 75 years. Founded in Cleveland, Tennessee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need, from water heaters to kitchen faucets, from lighting to septic tanks. We literally sell it all. Don't believe me? Stop by one of our 32 stores across the Southeast and check it out for yourself. And tell them Josh sent you. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
From Lookout Mountain to Cleveland, from Red Bank to Collegedale, luxury lives here.
Chattanooga Auto Square is your home for premium luxury automobiles.
And we have the largest selection in all of Chattanooga of pre-owned vehicles from every major brand.
Chattanooga Auto Square, Jaguar, Land Rover, Porsche, Infiniti.
Luxury lives here.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom.
Direct Primary Care Associates, your place for health care. Fast access and on-time visits with no deductibles and no copays. The one-on-one time with a member of the talented staff makes going to the doctor a better experience. Direct Primary Care Associates offers telemedicine services and can do all routine labs. Check out all the ways Direct Primary Care Associates can help you and your family at directpca.com or call them at 650-4831. Direct Primary Care Associates. It's not insurance, it's health care. You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
Think the mattress business is competitive? You bet it is, and no matter how many out-of-town chains come to town, Mermaid Mattress will always be your local place to get a better mattress at a better price.
Now, from Local 3 News, it's coverage you can count on.
Good morning. We have another beautiful weather day in store for us today. Plentiful sunshine for your Tuesday, just a few clouds here and there, and it will be warm once again, around 70 degrees by noon, and then afternoon highs today in the mid-70s. It's going to feel really nice because we'll have low humidity paired with those warm temperatures and a breeze coming from the north at 5 to 10 miles per hour, gusting up around 20 miles per hour. This evening it'll fall through the 60s into the 50s, and then overnight lows will be in the upper 30s to low 40s. I'm Local 3 meteorologist Allison Pryor.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Springdale Heating and Air. Old-fashioned friendly and always more than your money's worth. 479-6363.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland Studios, this is Mix 1041 WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens. Download the free Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com.
The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making sure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
All right, Mix 1041 WCLE as we continue on with Mix Mornings right here on MixTV.tv and also on Mix 1041 on the radio. So glad to have you still listening and watching in this morning. We're going to welcome in our last guest of this Tuesday morning show. Greg Hicks is here with us. Misfit Tacos is what we're talking about.
Tuesday.
Taco
Absolutely.
Tuesday.
That's right.
You know, Greg, I guess if you're in the business you get those quick hits
you
like
know
that.
when Tuesday's coming around.
That's great. Well, Greg, what's going on, buddy?
Man, it is the second week of Misfit Madness, which is an opportunity for all of our wonderful Misfit customers to come in and experience 2 brand new tacos each week. We're running our regular menu as well, but each week 2 brand new tacos for them to try in addition to our standard menu that we're offering. So last week was our first week. Our 2 competitor tacos was our Holler and Swaller 2.0, kind of an upgraded version of our Holler and Swaller, which is our Nashville hot chicken. And it's the taco that was up against that we called Nacho Mama's Italian beef, and it was kind of a riff on a Chicago-style Italian beef sandwich, like a hoagie style, but as a taco, of course. And the winner was the Nacho Mama's Italian beef. So last week we sold more, and that's how we're judging it for the next these couple of weeks. Right, is how many of each taco our customers buy. And the Nacho Mama Italian beef was the winner for last week. So that one will go on to the last week of March, which is our Final Four. So that will be our first competitor that will represent in the Final Four the last week of March.
Man, I love the tie-in for March Madness and those things like that. That is so perfect, Greg. And that's what you guys do. You make eating fun, and you make it adventurous with all the different ingredients and things that you guys put together.
Yes.
I mean, it's not you just don't walk in and you order the same thing every time you come to Misfit Taco.
There's so much to offer. There's so many different things. We have a lot of people who will come in with a purpose to, on each visit, try something new.
Right.
We have 13 or 14 different flavored tacos that are going on, really from cultures and flavors from around the world, and they're kind of eating their way through the menu. You know, they're eating their way around the world. It's like the Epcot of tacos, basically.
Who needs Disney World,
right? But yeah, so this week is week 2. Again, in addition to our regular menu that we're offering, this week's 2 competition tacos are My Big Fat Greek Taco, which is a marinated grilled chicken that is marinated in fresh rosemary and lemon. Literally, Dwayne, yesterday I was peeling about 5 pounds of lemons, the zest off the lemons, and picking fresh rosemary. Like, this is not prefab food.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Fast food is fast, and it has its place, but real food takes time, and we're okay with that, you know? So that My Big Fat Greek Taco is a rosemary and lemon marinated grilled chicken. It's got a classic tzatziki, some of our house pickled onions. It's and for a day like today where the sun will be out, it will be in the 70s. It's a great light option, but it's just jam-packed full of flavor. So sometimes some of our lighter options are a little lighter on flavor, and that's not what we're into. And this one is just jam-packed full of fresh flavor, fresh herbs, fresh lemon, really bright. Just a great flavor combination. The second taco that we're offering for this week, again, this is this week only. We'll have 2 more new ones next week. The second taco is called the Big Dipper, and it is also a grilled chicken, so a couple of lighter options coming into early spring. We may get a cold snap, but we got some early spring options going on here. And it is grilled chicken. It has a jalapeno ranch. It's got crumbled bacon on it, and some
now you're speaking my language.
Grilled peppers and onions. So it's, again, some really depth of flavor there. And then we have a fire-roasted corn and poblano creamy soup that we're dipping that in. So if you're into dippy and into sandwich dip and that kind of thing, this is the perfect combination. It is fantastic.
Again, Greg Hicks joins us, Misfit Tacos. We're talking about Misfit Madness. We've already announced last week's winner, and Greg, I guess you're going to come back over the next few weeks until we get down to that final four.
We'll be here every Tuesday. We'll be announcing the previous week's winner and kind of giving everybody a preview of what's to come. These tacos are available in store, of course, as well as online. It's easy online ordering for delivery or pickup at misfittacos.com. And one thing, too, that people, I think, need to know, not just about Misfit Madness or about what we're doing.
Sure.
But when they come in, a lot of times, we don't have a lot of time where it's lunch or, I have a specific time frame. I got to be somewhere. It's Wednesday before church. We have an option where you can scan a QR code at the table, order right at the table, you skip the line, and some days, let's face it, you're not feeling very people-y.
Yeah.
You want to avoid the line of the people.
That's right.
Now our staff is the best staff in town, and they will take great care of you. But if you don't want to deal with people, you got your earbuds in and you want to sit down and order, that's an option that we have. You can come in and order straight from the table. It tracks you. It tells you right where you are. We bring your food out to you, and a lot of times it's a lot faster than having to wait in line. So keep that in mind. Great for an office, small office that's coming in. And again, all these tacos and all the other things. We have some great shareables for the table, so you can come in, order for the table. We just introduced about 3 or 4 weeks ago a monster nacho. It's how we call it. I've created a monster. It is our seasoned chips, and I believe our tortilla chips are the only ones that are seasoned other than salt, if not just plain.
Greg, I'm telling you, Steve loves your chips.
Well, I was thinking about him the whole time I was making those chips.
I bet you was.
That's what I tell him anyway.
Makes him feel good, right?
But it's our chips, it's French fries, it's mac and cheese, fried chicken,
My goodness,
ground beef. It's got a jalapeno ranch and a sriracha, and then it's got some other toppings. I mean, it is literally the kitchen sink of nachos. So, again, that's a great... we're not challenging any one person to take that on by themselves. But it's
That's a shareable.
It's a share. It should be. It's designed to be a shareable.
Yeah.
No judgment here. Whatever you want to do.
If you want that for a meal, it's all right. We won't judge. There's no judgment zone.
We've said it in front of them, and they've kind of looked at me like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah.
It is massive. So we have great other options that aren't just taco. And the thing about the Misfit Tacos is we want you to forget what you think you know about tacos. The tortilla is really just the delivery method of getting some great, uncommon flavors, into your mouth. And again, you said it in the beginning, like it's an adventure, it's an experience.
Right.
It's not just I need to get food in my belly. That's a necessity, but this is something that we want to offer our local community and the surrounding area that is unlike any other. We like to say that we are purposefully different. So if you're looking for something that is different, on purpose, with a purpose, Misfit Tacos is the place to come. You can come see us at 810 Stewart Road. We're in Stewart Point Plaza right next to Mermaid Mattress. We have a great staff, a great facility. We want this to be a fun place, an inviting place for our guests to come hang out with us and experience a lot of different flavors that we've brought in from around the world.
Greg Hicks joins us once again, Misfit Tacos, talking about lots of things here, but Misfit Madness got underway last week. We're going to talk about this week's competitors again in just a second before we close out. Greg, one of the things I want to mention is Misfit Rewards.
Yes.
Can you talk to me about that for a second?
Yes, absolutely. So every purchase that you make, whether it's online or in the store, we do have a rewards program you can sign up for. I can promise you that I am the guy who hates to sign up for email newsletters and those kind of things. We're not doing that. We will not send out a bunch of emails and inundate your text message and inundate it. But we do want to be able to give back to our community. It's part of our company policy. It's who we are. We want to give back. And this is a way, of course, it is a rewards program. The more that you come in, the more that you will accumulate. We have had people who have come in and gotten multiple meals at no cost because they've built up, so many points. So it's a pretty simple system, like most do. I will say this too, that even our catering applies for rewards. So you can build that up with rewards too. So it's a cell phone number or your email. If you pay with the same credit card when you come in or Apple Pay, it'll recognize you automatically give you points and rewards for the purchase that you've made, and then it will ask you if you want to redeem them. So that's a great point, Dwayne. I'm glad you brought that up. We do have a rewards program, and it does pay off.
Yeah, definitely. So, because you know you're going to be there anyway, so you might as well start stacking up those reward points. And you mentioned something in that conversation while we were talking about the rewards. You mentioned catering. Yes. And I know that's something this time of the year, people that are planning even for spring, summer, whether it's family get-togethers or just a pool time situation, which we'll get into that in a few months. Well, tell me about what you can do for people with Misfit with catering.
Yeah, thank you so much. So if you're really looking for something different, this could be as simple as we do a couple of doctors' offices almost weekly, and they're able to choose different tacos. We've done weddings, we do private parties, birthday parties. It could be for pickup or delivery. Very simple ordering. There's not a complicated process. And the way that we actually had a conversation with one of our physicians' offices recently about the catering. One of the things that they loved about it was, as we all know, there are some people who are, I don't want to say picky, but particular. Let's say particular. They like it the way they like it, and we all do. And the way that we set up the catering is, as opposed to building each individual taco, because they can, I mean, let's just be honest, they can get a little soggy and gross by the time it gets to your office or wherever you're going. We set it up as a really fun, interactive taco bar. So it's all individual, and if I want some extra sauce, I can get some. And if I want them, what we do is we'll put it together. It's in bulk. We can, again, for pickup or delivery, we'll give you some signage, some menu, kind of here's how we would put this together. And then people pretty much do whatever they want. And so it's kind of fun, too, because they can come up with their own creations with the ingredients that we provide for them. So, yeah, Misfit Catering, it's not just tacos. We're offering our French fry bars. We're offering our pimento cheese bites and mac and cheese bites, some other shareable type things that are in there, some sweet stuff. So it's really a great option. It's easy online ordering at misfittacos.com. Click on catering, fill out a simple request. It'll give you an instant quote. So really easy to kind of see what kind of investment, and it's really inexpensive, especially for the types of things that you're getting. Again, something very different. If you're tired of the sandwich wraps and the box and the box lunches and those kind of things, this is a really great alternative. And you mentioned, too, maybe poolside. So if you're planning picnic, community group gathering, something like that, it's a great way to bring some really fun things together.
It is. Greg Hicks, Misfit Tacos is what we're talking about. Catering is something that I think this time of the year people need to keep that in mind, because a lot of things will be coming up, spring and summer. One of the things that I personally had experience with you, Greg, is I think people need to think about this for like rehearsal dinners and stuff like that, because this is something that is light. It's something that people will enjoy, something a little bit different when you got family and people coming in from all around the area and out of state. You wanted something that kind of represents not the same old, like you said.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, man, this is just a home run for something like that. So keep that in mind, too, for those people that have those type things, family reunions, rehearsal dinners, office get-togethers, all those things that will happen over the next several months with spring and summer hitting us. All right, Greg, let's go back. Misfit Madness.
Misfit Madness.
Tell me the two competitors.
Week two competitors are My Big Fat Greek Taco, which is a rosemary lemon marinated chicken, and then our Big Dipper, which is also a grilled chicken, so two lighter options with crumbled bacon, and it's got a creamy poblano soup for dipping. It is great.
Sounds awesome. Even here at 9:15 in the morning, it sounds wonderful. So again, lunch, dinner, people need to come out and see you guys.
We are open Tuesday through Saturday, currently from 11 to 8 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday. Again, come see us in store at 810 Stewart Road. Easy in, easy out. You can order at the table, kind of skip the line, as well as ordering for delivery and for pickup at misfittacos.com.
Greg, great to see you. We're going to come back next week and have two of the final four.
That's right.
And we're going to wind this thing down as Misfit Madness. I want to say Mixed Madness because we're getting ready to start that as well. Misfit Madness is underway, so go by and check it out. And go to misfittacos.com for more details. Greg, great to see you this morning.
Thank you, Dwayne.
We'll see you next week
with
that winner.
That's right.
We're going to get you back to the music right now. That's going to wrap up Mix 104.1 on Mix Mornings on Mix TV. We hope you enjoy the rest of your beautiful Tuesday. Don't forget Misfit Tacos for lunch. Dinner tonight would be a great treat for you on this Tuesday. But back to the music we go right now. Looking for a good time? We'll talk to you later. Mix 104.1.